What's going on, guys? Hello. Okay, today I'm going to talk about macronutrients. I have my little one with me today, but this is mom life and work from home life and trying to balance it and get everything done. So those of you that are moms can totally appreciate it. If you're not a mom, you don't quite get it. I didn't get it till I was a mom, but it's hard. It's hard to work from home and have a child at home and get things done. So if you hear some yelling, that's what we are today. Anyway, so that'll give you a little look into my true real life. Okay, so we're gonna talk about macronutrients today, just a simple quick breakdown of exactly what they are, or you hear the term macros, which is short for macronutrients. And that just means it's the three big essential nutrients that we have to survive: protein, carbohydrates, and fats, okay? So how you know what is a protein, what is a carbohydrate, what is a fat, I'm gonna show you the simplest way on a nutrition label to figure it out, okay? So what you're gonna do, I have three different things. I have a source of fat, I have a source of carbohydrates, and then I have a source of protein. A lot of people think like nut butter is a protein, and I'm gonna show you it's actually a fat. It's a fat that contains protein, but this is considered a fat, okay? So this is good old Trader Joe's peanut butter. This is one of my favorite kinds. It's flax. It's the only thing in it is the peanuts, the flax, and chia seeds. But when I turn it around, okay, and you look at the nutrition label, and I'm just trying to get this in here so you guys can see it and it not be so blurry. Hopefully it'll straighten up for you guys. But if you can't really read it, and my apologies, the total fat is 11 grams, okay? And the protein is 9 grams, okay? And then our carbohydrates are 6 grams. So of my fat, my carb, and my protein, the highest number determines what the product is. So on here, it's a fat because it's 11 grams of fat, 9 grams of protein, and 6 grams of carbohydrate. So 11 is the highest number. This is considered a fat, okay? A fat that contains protein, but it is a fat, all right? Next, we have another source that a lot of people consider a protein, and it is a carbohydrate that contains protein, but yet it's a carbohydrate, okay? So we have black beans. Let's see, hope maybe this label's a little clearer. There we go. All right, so we have 20 grams of carbs, 7 grams of protein, and 0 fat, right? So again, the 20 grams of carbs is the highest number. That makes this a carbohydrate source. Crazy hair. Okay, so 20 is higher than 7, obviously, and way higher than 0. So beans, and every bean is different, whether it's red bean, kidney bean, white bean, you know, but all beans are carbs first that contain a source of protein, okay? So we have fats, carbohydrates, and then we have protein, all right? So we have a protein, we have a pack of chicken. If I turn this guy around, and hopefully we can read it, but it has 0.5 grams of fat, 0 carbohydrate, and 26 grams of protein per serving. So obviously this is a protein. Our 26 grams of protein is the highest number of our three sources, our three macronutrients. So that makes this a protein. So that's how you can determine your fats, your carbs, and your proteins when you're trying to plan your meals, your foods, hit your numbers for the week, whatever it may be. Read the nutrition label and then you'll have an idea of what it is. Typically nuts, like this is a higher protein nut butter, but typically, and even with it being a higher protein nut butter, the amount of calories and portion size that you would have to consume in order to reach protein numbers using this as a primary source of protein is going to throw you off. You're gonna be consuming way more fat and calories than probably is what is allowed in your numbers for the day to hit protein numbers, okay? So it's a great fat, a source of protein, but it shouldn't be used like this, and the same thing with your beans, okay? It's very high carb, well not very high carb, but high carb compared to the protein and the calories. So you would have to eat a large amount of these beans, okay, to hit your protein number, which would put you over in calories and carbohydrates. So this is our video today. We have a little bedhead. we've had a rough morning. We didn't sleep well last night. But this is what it is. This is mom work life. But I hope this is helpful for you as far as what are macronutrients, how to determine which one is which when planning your meals, meal prepping, trying to hit your numbers for the week. There's lots of good information out there that can help you pick sources. I love going to Pinterest and typing in, you know, if you're looking for non-meat sources of protein, like your beans and your nut butter, you can go in and type in non-meat sources of protein on Pinterest and get a plethora of vegetables and grains, beans, legumes, things like that, they're mostly carbohydrate sources that contain protein, but they'll help you hit your protein number, because we don't need to be just chunking down chicken, you know, all day, every day. You need to make a nice, well-rounded plate and have protein coming from other sources as well throughout the day, which would be your veggies, your beans, your legumes, your whole grains, things like that. Okay, so I hope this was helpful. Hope it wasn't too distracting having my child in it. But again, that's real life, that's mom life, work from home life. And when you've got to get the work done, you just got to get the work done. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in my next video.